I got a heavy metal head, got two-sided dimes, but it's too late. The English summer's calling, my friends will wait. My friends will wait.
So you released a new set record, right? It's called Rituals. So what did you have in mind when you started working on it? Like, did you want some changes or?
You know, as we were writing it, we realized that there was a lot of different material, and material that we hadn't really explored. And I think going into it, we really wanted to kind of stretch ourselves a little bit and go in some different territories. But as we worked on it, we kind of realized that because of the diversity of the material, we were kind of wanted to make a double record, as kind of a collection of all these different types of songs that we had done over the last 2 years. So, yeah, I think it was kind of like this large, big, strange record, so.
And there are 3 core members to the band.
Right.
And you've been playing together for the past 13 years, I think.
Yeah.
So can we go back to the beginnings and how you guys met and how it all started? Yeah,
I had been writing this, it's super geeky trilogy. It was a piano, it was just piano and cello. And we lived in this town that it's basically like country music, and so there was a small few of us that would hang out at this coffee shop, and they let us, we played the kind of music we wanted to. We'd play like Godspeed You Black Emperor and Sigur Rós, and so I met these 2 of the other people in the band that way, and I was writing this music, and I was just kind of invited them to, like, hey, do you guys want to, start a band? And yeah, so we started out instrumental, and then we made a record under a different band name called Kunik. And then, we kind of parted ways with a founding member, and felt like it was we needed to change ways again. And then, yeah, that's how Other Lives became that, and here we are, yeah.
And you were talking about the bands that you were playing in the beginning, like Godspeed You, Black Emperor, and Sigur Rós. There's also another band, there's Radiohead. That influenced you.
It was like, Amnesiac and Kid A were like.
And you actually opened for them for a few shows. How was that?
It was amazing. It was like, when we started the band when I was 18, to think that we would be, opening up for them. It's something else,
Yeah, it's really big.
It was really amazing time for us, and
And you work with a producer that also worked with Atoms for Peace.
Yeah, he's the drummer, Joey Warnker. Yeah, and he's actually worked with us for the last 3 records.
Oh, okay.
So he's very like, he's kind of our go-to guy. He's the guy that he's like the unofficial member of Other Lives,
And he's the one who influenced you on doing those little electronic stuff?
Yeah. He definitely had, kind of some sounds and things that, he works on drums similarly as we work on music. He kind of builds things, layer by layer, and which was really fascinating to us because we do that with, strings and horns, but to see him work and with percussion that way, it was fantastic.
Yeah, you were talking about layers. There's a lot of layers on your music.
Yeah.
And on stage, actually, so it's the 3 of you and some other musicians, depending on the period of the time.
The other, like, you saw Daniel Hart. Yeah. And Daniel is also, he is, both Danny and Daniel, are considered members to us,
Yeah.
They contribute so much. Daniel wrote almost all the string parts on this record, and yeah, he's amazing.
And on stage it's very impressive because you're all multitasking, like you're all changing instruments during the songs, and there are so many instruments on stage. Like I was there a couple of days ago in Paris, and I saw you play live. And do you know how many instruments you have on stage?
Yeah, I mean there's a lot. There's maybe 15 or 16 different types of instruments, and you know a lot of that is not just like, oh, let's be like fancy and try to throw as many. But it's really, we're trying to just replicate the record, you know, and replicate the songs that, you know, the way they're recorded. So it's kind of, it's born out of necessity than like showmanship, you know.
And it's good to see you live. So are we going to see you live soon again in France? Or
yeah,
do you have another...
I think, I don't know if I'm supposed to say yet, but we're going to be back in November. So
oh, cool.
Yeah, we're going to be opening up for somebody, so.
Well, we'll be sure to be there then.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
See you.